Hi there, how's it going? Long time no see you. Yeah, today is a special day. I decided to record this video just to show what I was working on, what I was building, right? This is my web page that I built using ColdWeb, again, ColdWeb, the framework, Kotlin framework, on top of Compose toolkit. And I built this website inspired by another developer that I saw in the LinkedIn. He has a page similar to this one. And I just created one to collect emails for my map that I'm also have been built for a while now. I just stopped because you know how things go, right? You work with a lot of motivation, you work towards your goals, and then life get in the way, and then you get a little bit depressed, and then you just stop working. But I'm back. I'm back. So I decided to build this page from scratch, just to learn the technologies that are involved to build a web page. Because just a disclaimer here, just a majority of my work career and my development skills are towards web mobile development, specifically for Android. I know a little bit about iOS native as well, but the majority of my skills are towards Android development. And but nowadays, like since last year, I start learning more about the web and backend development, DevOps. Yes, DevOps. It's pretty crazy, and it has been a really nice journey of learning, despite all the current state we are right now. Right, the AI just all this is just trained to oversource our brains to vibe coding and stop learning, stop be interesting. Have an interest about technology or any tools we are using. Don't care about what you're using. Don't care about how things work. Just vibe coding. Just ask AI and build your stuff. And this trend for me, it's not that good. It's really get me really depressed if I have to think like this, because I really enjoy the experience of craftsmanship, building things, understand how to put things together. And this project is exactly that. This is just to collect emails for my test. You can select which platform you want to test, and you pass your name and your email. And this page has both languages, both languages that I speak. My native one, Portuguese, and the English that I try to speak. So and it's responsible. It's responsible, responsive. Yeah, responsiveness was built with Cold Web, pretty good. Of course, always with the assistance of Claude for asking questions, understanding the pros and cons of some architectures, some technologies. Because, like I said, I'm learning about web and backend. So it's a lot of questions that I ask to Claude, and I put everything in the stocks over here. This is pretty good. Claude's pretty good for planning and explaining the reason of the reason behind some technologies. So I learned a bunch of stuff doing these projects, and this is open source, by the way. But yeah, there's a whole idea of this project is to collect beta testers, because this is what I need to make my app available in the Play Store. I need 15 testers using. So if you there watching this, hey, enter this website. Well, the website in some description. I don't know. I think I will post this in LinkedIn and YouTube. But you can enter here and just give me your email, your data. I need your data. But just to add you manually in the testers list, so you will receive a email to log in to download the beta version of my app, test it. Right now it's still building, still work in progress. My app kind of sucks right now. I really love my app. Don't get me wrong, I really love my app, but I know that it's missing so much features, especially the basic ones, which is localization. You know, my app has two languages right now. It's Portuguese and English, but they are mixed into the app. I don't have any localization at all. It's basically a lot of stuff, but I'm not even bothered about this. I just want to get a step by step. It's just one small step forward. If I start thinking about just so many things there are missing in my app, I'm not gonna finish anything. And you can see by this video that my brain, my thought process is just get out of control if I let them. If I let it get out of control. So I have to just breathe and one step at a time. Okay, baby steps. So this is my page. Give it your email, and when the app is available, especially for iOS, because I still don't have iOS published, you will receive an email, and you have to log in. You have to be logged in with the exact email that you provide, so you can download the app and test it. And yeah, let me publish my app. Let me make my app available. So if you're watching this, if you understand what I'm saying, just go in this website and um, help me out. I use like I mentioned, I use CodeWeb to build this page. It's amazing. So CodeWeb let me build things using Compose, Jetpack Compose, more specifically Compose multi-platform, but the web version. So what is Compose multi-platform? It's what we Android developers use to build UI. So it's a toolkit, how they say, declarative toolkit to build UI. So we just build our screens with code. That's what we do, and we manage the state of the screen. That's what it is. It's reactive to the state. So we change the state, you change how the screen looks like. So this is all built with Compose multi-platform, but using this framework here that's CodeWeb. It's more, it's similar to the web. It's more close to the web, if you will. So that's why they have this framework on top of Compose HTML, which is a flavor of Compose multi-platform. So kind of, but it's the same thing, okay? Just the way we build things on Android. Similar syntax, similar way to build things. So as you can see, this is the page. This is the page you're seeing right now. Let me put this. Hold on. Oh, this is. I don't know if you can see. So this is basically the page. We use this annotation here to create the first page. This is the index page. So that's what you're seeing. And then here are all the states that we have in this screen. We have also the API. So when you enter email, this became active. So all this control is made with this multiple states over here. And we build the screen just like we do with Android, like with the box, columns. So that's why I love so much CodeWeb. I can use the things that I already know to build web pages. So that's nice, right? If you take a look at my page over here, if you inspect this, I have to learn all this stuff, guys. So cool. I love it. If you inspect this, you can see this is a pure HTML, a bunch of HTML. Look, columns, all the stuff. And you can see we have the styles over here, right over here. So CodeWeb will generate all the CSS, HTML, in a big network right over here. You have this page JS. So page JS is all the JavaScript, all the functionality of this the web page, but from Kotlin to JavaScript. I don't have to deal with that. Yeah, guys, that's what I was building. And behind all of that, we have a backend. So when you send an email, like, I finish this. Someone, and someone two. Let's see, someone two, and you will put your best email. Someone, I think it's email.com. Okay, and then you go to change the language and register me, and then it would do like this and receive this message, success. So what's happening here? I have a backend written in Go. This is my backend, by the way. Same thing. As I mentioned, I use Claude in the same way to understand a bunch of stuff. So here I was studying about this course behavior explanation, just to understand, because this is the API that this website use has this course thing to not allow other domains, just only domain that can make calls to my API from my browser, of course, is this domain over here. So if you're in a browser, you cannot try to make a request to my API in another page in another domain, okay, and then from another website. That's basically what I'm saying. Okay, and then I had to learn a bunch of stuff. Oh yeah. Another before we move on to the backend stuff, all this page is over here, available here. This entire page is available in my GitHub, but as you can see, the only thing that we have here is Kotlin and Docker, because I Dockerized this web page. And in order to Dockerize this, I already had Dockerized stuff, like my API is also inside a container, an image, and then create a container. But for this, it's kind of tricky because I have to build the web page inside the Docker. Like during the image creation, I have to build the web page. And in order to build the web page, I have to download CodeWeb compiler to do this, to generate the HTML and JavaScripts. So that's it's kind of harder to do. And then I have to serve my web page. I didn't know that. So in order to serve, we have to use this Nginx stuff over here. And I had to learn what this is all about. Nginx, just a reverse proxy, load balance, all this good stuff, man. You learn so much stuff. That's what I'm trying to say with this video, man. Don't vibe coding. Please don't do this. If just vibe code things that you really know what you're doing, don't go to this trend of vibe coding stuff without understanding all the nuances of the technology you're using. You don't need to know everything, but at least a little bit, just to have a good time doing it. But if you don't like it, okay, vibe code all the way. Vibe coding all the way if you don't like it. But I really enjoy technology and learn about this stuff. So Nginx, reverse proxying. What it does, serve my web page, okay? Look what I learned. Serve my web page, but not using what this does behind the scenes is managing multiple instances of my web page. So if I have a lot of people requesting my web page, this tiny little instances will be managed by this Nginx. But what makes Nginx efficient is that it doesn't use threads. You know what is thread it is? If you don't know what a thread, it is a thread, you're in a bad spot. But the smart things, like what I understand about Nginx is it's just similar to coroutines, how coroutines works. If you know what I'm talking about, you understand what I'm saying. It's just like coroutines. Instead of relying on a heavy, big thread, you just use a bunch of small, concurrent computation pieces. So it's beautiful. So amazing. And it does a lot of other stuff that I go way over my head. It's over my head? Straight to my head? How to say this? Go over my head. I think that's how I would say when you don't understand too much something. And that's it for my page. And I have my backend is written in Golang. It's just really easy. My backend is pretty simple. But the cool stuff that I learned with my backend is that magic link mechanic. So look, let me show you. So here we're just in the state like you send your email, and now I can go over here like admin, I think tester list, and I can see the emails. I can manage my invites. So let me enter my email here, and after I enter my email, I just send my magic link. I just send the request, and I will receive an email. Look, guys, an email with my magic link that will expire in 2 minutes. And then I do login to the price admin. And here we go, guys. This is another page that I created. Well, everything here is created with a CodeWeb. It's ugly. I know this is awful, but yeah, just ignore this. But actually, I find this beautiful. But what I'm saying is just it's not aligned, so I have to just make adjustment in the size of the email. I didn't think that through when I was building, but it's okay. Look, you have the state, you have the status, like pending, invited, I just make a test with my job email to see if I receive the Google Play email like invitation. So that's working, and I can see the status like action. This guy's already invited, and I can delete a user. So look again, accepted, and I can delete it. So it's just you seeing a blink is because I'm doing another request, and this rebuilds the not rebuilds the page, but show real fast the loading state. That's not good. I know that the experience is not that good, but it's good enough. I have to learn tons of stuff. That's the main point of doing this by hand from scratch. I know from scratch, yeah, from scratch. Doing this from scratch is just to learn all the stuff. You lose to learn so many things. Over sourcing your thought process, your experience, development experience. So I understand this if you're working for someone and people really want the thing ready right away, yeah, for sure, do it. Vibe coding, be fast, productive, all this good stuff. But hey, man, don't lose the passion about learning and have a good time with technologies that you work with because it's amazing. And another thing that I did, I use dplyr to deploy all my applications. I just wanted to mention this is amazing, but this is go to another video. I cannot put everything to the same video. But yeah, man, that's pretty cool. I'm pretty happy. I just wanted to make this video to register this moment because most of the time I tend to think that I'm not good enough, that I'm not doing enough, I didn't do anything worthy, and that's a way to show to myself that I'm able to build cool stuff, and I think that's pretty cool. I don't know about you, but I think building something like this is pretty cool. And for those that can do this, I think this is amazing. No matter how small or how simple is their application, whatever, man. If you can do it, this is amazing. And that's it. That's it for this video. I hope you like it. I hope you enter in my list, my email list. Do it. Help me out. And that's it. See you in the next one. Bye bye.